What procedures and processes are you putting in place to manage company growth?
And as you grow a company, as you're trying to get bigger, and we now service millions of customers and we're distributing millions of dollars, things need to be scalable, and you need to not have it as one-off distractions or one-off exceptions. And these need to be scalable systems where the next person can just plug in and do that. Yeah. And it's really incredible, the challenge of how hard that is to do, because somebody always has that exception, or what about this, what about that? Sometimes you just need to cut that off for the sake of the process and making it clean, but it's imperative to create scalable systems. I mean, procedures and processes are being put in across the board, whether it's on how we analyze the PR, the sales, the analytics, the SEO, the SEM, whatever it is that we're using as our campaign measures, whether it's the product team around our sprints and our product roadmap and our velocity of how well things are being implemented, whether it's our insights team, we're really helping to develop a lot of the analysis and numbers, whether it's our KPIs, our key performance indicators that we track against for the entire company that we review every week, whether it's our people performance processes like our performance reviews, our recruiting, onboarding process. I mean, it's really endless. Obviously, there's a financial rigor and talking about the quarterly numbers and board numbers and monthly measures. So there's just a lot of numbers. There's also processes, which is just like, here's the escalation policies, this is how we treat the customers, here's the SLAs, service level agreements as to how we follow up. Everything always has to be 24 hours that we respond to, how we treat partners, how we deal with refund. No matter what it is, there's things that need to get institutionalized.
In the last year, you've grown from 15 to 60 employees. What were some of the priorities that you set with those processes, to hit first, second, third?
I mean, customers were always first. For example, have 24-hour response times. How do we create product experiences that we can measure that people like? Making sure that we invested in our own people was very important, and making sure that we have a high level of tracking how well the company is doing. With that, we have financial targets and also KPIs. And I don't want to make it sound like it was all perfect all the time. The only reason it got better is because we made the mistakes and we saw how bad it was. So because we made the mistakes, we then learned, and we're like, whoa, we got to improve that, and we figured out how to improve it.